Yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining us here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm RJ, and today we are joined up by one of the oldest Chiliad Mystery Hunters out there, UC559, or as we now call him, FearLessForce. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Trippy? Thanks for having me on the show, brother. I'm doing great. I hope the same for everybody viewing right now.
Yeah, it's certainly been a while since we've spoken with you. A lot has been found since, so there's a lot to talk about. Hopefully we can get to a couple different things here in this episode. Thanks again for joining us, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the FearLessForce channel if you haven't already. I'll put a link in the description. I know as far as your channel is concerned, it seems like it's kind of on the come up. You have some new technology that you're incorporating. You told me that you want to improve on a couple things as well. So I'm really looking forward to see what you have coming up, not only here in Grand Theft Auto 5, but, you know, obviously with your channel as a whole. Hopefully you got some good things coming, man.
Hey, man, that means a lot. I hope the same to you, man. I mean, it's just nothing but positive vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely have some big things coming up here at Trippy Commentaries. And when it comes to GTA 5, it's definitely good to have UC helping out with the Chiliad mystery because, as I said, he's been around since day one. There's only a handful of people that I can think of that have been part of this Chiliad mystery hunt since it very first started. And he's certainly been a big inspiration on a lot of the theories and ideas that we've all had. So that said, let's go ahead and get into one of the newest parts of the theory, and that is the incorporation of Bigfoot. Because when we first started this, you know, maybe that was a whole nother mystery in itself. We thought that perhaps we could someday come and meet up with the real Bigfoot, or in what turned out to be the truth, turn into Bigfoot. Maybe there's still something that is revolved around Bigfoot and the Chiliad mystery, you see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Bigfoot, there's definitely like 30 peyotes. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while. Yeah. But as far as I know, the Bigfoot peyote is the only peyote that lets you use cheat codes. If you try any other peyote, that you can't use any cheat codes. Obviously, it's switched now. It's vice versa. It's black and white. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, we had the Jetpack, but Bigfoot was nowhere to be found. There was countless videos being uploaded. Where is Bigfoot? Where is he? Even me, myself, and you were interested in finding this creature, and we were always looking and looking. I remember my cousin told me, I seen him. It looks like a bear walking, but I wasn't sure if I should believe him. And then now, in GTA 5, we have Bigfoot, but we don't have the Jetpack. Is this on purpose, or is there more to it? I don't know. What do you think, Trippy?
Yeah, it does seem like it's intentional. Another thing that we were speaking about off camera is there was also the little probe in GTA San Andreas, which showed off some UFO sightings. So I always was looking for UFOs in GTA San Andreas as well. Sure enough, we get those here in GTA 5, but still no Jetpack. And perhaps the fact that Bigfoot was such a big mystery in that game, you know, I think that means they're probably going to incorporate it here into the mystery that we have in the latest Grand Theft Auto game. Now, let's go ahead and show off this huge rock wall that we have on Mount Chiliad. I haven't really looked at this location in a while. It looks really, really trippy from far away. It just stands out. You know, it's a lot different than the rest of the mountain. And we all know that there's many hidden symbols that you can find everywhere on this thing. Well, we're going to show off what looks like it could be a link to Bigfoot and Mount Chiliad with a symbol on the rock wall. If you look right here, of course, in the middle of the mountain, you have this big, looks like a crater or something. It might even be an egg. If you look at it at certain times, I've even seen an alien face in it. Who knows? But a little bit above that, right in front of the helicopter here, it's a little bit hard to make up, but you can see what looks to be the face of Bigfoot, possibly a gorilla of some kind, but I'm definitely seeing Bigfoot there, kind of pointing there towards the mouth. Right above it you can see two eyes. Once again, lighting is a big part of this game, so a lot of times you'll have the light shining perfectly on it so you can see it more distinctly. But what do you think, UC? I know you showed this to me, and it definitely looks like a link to Bigfoot to me.
Yeah, man, it's definitely there. I could see it perfectly right now. It, like, when you first see it, it doesn't come out as Bigfoot. It looks like an ape. But then after you realize what this game's all about, you're like, oh yeah, it's Bigfoot. And it makes sense because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's so many Bigfoot references in the game. Literally, if you go into the Binko clothing store, there's a huge Bigfoot wallpaper in the store. And then there's people wearing Bigfoot shirts, Yeti, and even in one of the next gen trailers, I made a video about this a long time ago. That next gen trailer that shows like all the new graphics, the new grass, and the new animals. There's like a scene where Trevor's waking up, and then you look in the background, and there's like this brown figure. And in my video, I zoomed in like 10 times, sharpened the video, added different filters, and you can see it's Bigfoot. And it's funny to me now because when I uploaded it, people were like, "Oh, you're dumb. It's not even Bigfoot. It's just like something else." Like, and then now that we found the peyote, we know that Bigfoot's in the game. I was just like, "I told you guys. You guys don't want to listen to me, though."
Yeah, good point. And there was other things here that seemed to stick out as well. Not only the Bigfoot, you have an X right here, another one above it. And one of the reasons why I look at this location so much, you see, is because in GTA 4, where you had the Easter egg where you can just kind of walk through that doorway there in the Statue of Happiness, I always thought they would put something very similar here in this game. Maybe a wall that you can just go right through. And if I had to guess where that location would be, this would definitely be it. This big wall, it's almost like something here we can just fly through, especially because you have different ridges that you can stand on. And it just really always stood out to me as one of the more mysterious locations. You also have right here this black, it almost looks like a face or something right there. If you zoom out, obviously one person might see other things than somebody else, but it's definitely worth pointing out. Plenty of X's here, as X's can be found on the Mount Chiliad mural, so maybe it's a bit of a link that there are some cracks or X's right here in the side of the mountain. It'd just be so sick if we could blow something up here, and I guess we'll try it here in this episode. But what do you think as far as symbols on the side of Mount Chiliad? Because we can't deny it. I mean, we have this one down here. This was the face of, I believe it was like Jesse Pinkman, or some people said it was just the developer. Now all of a sudden you have, it looks like a chicken, to say the least. I mean, what are you thinking about here with these symbols?
I mean, there's all kinds of connections with this game. If there's one thing I learned about this game, is that if you find a clue, it connects to something else in the map. Like, for example, if we look at the mural, you'll see that at the bottom of the mural there's an egg with a crack, and for some unknown reason there's a huge chicken factory at the bottom of the mountain. And then all of a sudden there's a chicken symbol on the mountain. You can turn into a chicken as a peyote. Like, what's going on,
Yeah, I always looked at that as well. Another thing we have over here, you see, is a possible jetpack symbol. We looked at this not too long ago. You see what seems to be two legs. The hand here, or the arm, is almost in the same exact position as the jetpack symbol on the top of the mountain. You have what looks to be even a bit of a jetpack there. Once again, this thing does look differently in different lighting, so it's hard to time it up all the time. But it just seems like they might have some more cryptic symbols that we've even haven't found yet,
Definitely, man. I currently am having a hard time looking at it, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to distinguish the differences in your video. But one thing I want to say is, like, you're right, man. Like, it's just crazy. Like, we have the jetpack shadow spawns at a certain time, and that's the thing about this game that I've noticed, is that every single Easter egg, or almost the most interesting ones, spawn at a certain time and weather. Like, we had to get the Bigfoot peyote on a Tuesday, not any other day, but on a Tuesday, from 5 through 8:30 a.m. And one thing I also want to say that's really interesting about the Bigfoot and everything is how, that like, there's a mural on Mount Chiliad. Mount Chiliad is kind of like a symbol icon for, like, I don't know, like the mysterious side of the game, like the huge mystery in the game. The mural has all the little secret Easter eggs on it. So why wouldn't there be a Bigfoot face on Mount Chiliad, It's not far-fetched at all. It's there. Bigfoot is in the game. And I'm thinking, like, I think we have to be Bigfoot to maybe, like, find the next step, or if there even is a first step, and then what's next in the mystery, because like I said, San Andreas had a jetpack. It didn't have Bigfoot. Now in GTA 5 we have Bigfoot, but we don't have a jetpack. So is it possible that now that we can play as Bigfoot, that we might need to use him to figure out the mystery?
So, as far as the Bigfoot connection to the Chiliad mystery, UC, do you think that there's still something more we have to do with Bigfoot, possibly as part of the transformation? Because as I said, there's definitely something new, and I think there's still a lot we can try with, with controlling Bigfoot.
Definitely, man. I mean, it speaks for itself. There's so much diversity in this game. Like, why wouldn't there be something else to do with Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
like so many things in this game. I have not even finished inspecting the whole map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it'd be crazy if they gave us some sort of expansion to the game. That's one thing that I'm looking at right now. If they can give us a DLC that adds some new content, perhaps with Bigfoot, with the aliens, something as part of the mystery, I really think that would make a lot more people get into the Chiliad mystery and hopefully find a way to solve this thing. Now, that leads me to the final question for you. What's your current state of the Chiliad mystery? Do you still think that there's something that we can find here that might be new as part of the mystery, or do you think it might be Rockstar adding something into the game to actually complete the mystery? Maybe give us a jetpack or some sort of reward.
In my honest opinion, I think it's both. I still think there's still mysteries and Easter eggs in this game that haven't been found, because even Rockstar themselves said there's probably some Easter eggs that will never be found. And here's the thing that they did in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Everybody was concerned about Bigfoot. After 3 years, they finally came out and said, all right, there's no Bigfoot. Now, the game's been out for apparently like 2.5 years now, correct me if I'm wrong, and it's almost going to hit that 3-year mark, starting from last gen. It probably already did, but if they never come out and say, you know what, there's no jetpack, or there's no whatever the case may be, then there's still something in the game. Because if they did it in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, when there was not really that much mysteries in the game, not really that much going on as a graphical and, game level, now that we have a Grand Theft Auto 5 PlayStation 4 version, like, why wouldn't they come out and say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And you made a great point. The fact that Rockstar themselves has come out and said that there are Easter eggs in the game that will take a long time to discover. And I think the Easter eggs that they spoke of are probably involving the mystery. And it would just be so epic if we could find something new in the game. You see, if we can unlock something major. I mean, there's been a lot of new discoveries, as we mentioned. I mean, you have the spider webs. I didn't even ask you about that. What the hell's going on with that? You also have, of course, the new Bigfoot peyote location there that's just wild. The fact that you have to go on Tuesday during the specific time and all that, it's just so intricate, and it lets you know that there's always going to be something new to find here in Grand Theft Auto 5, and eventually Grand Theft Auto 6 will come out, and you never know, maybe the Chiliad mystery continues on into that game. It's just, you never know what Rockstar wants to do, because they're going to make their Easter eggs as epic as it could possibly get. And I really do think that there's something to find here in San Andreas in GTA 5. Hopefully we can find it here. Let us know if you guys have seen anything during the episode. I know we were showing off some possible symbols on the side of the mountain, so if you saw anything that we did not point out, definitely give us a heads up in the comments section below. Any last words you want to have for this episode? UC, obviously we still have a lot more to get to. We'll be bringing in everybody more episodes.
Yeah, man, I mean, even you said that there's still stuff being found, still Easter eggs being found. But the thing is, we're looking for things related to size. We're looking to big things in the game, but there's so many small things in the game, as simple as just a reference Easter egg. Like, if you watch Wispy Woods, I don't know, there's just so many little things in the game, like literally like a picture, a sticker, a certain object in Michael's house. it's an Easter egg within itself, because there's definitely some symbolic references in the game that can relate to things in other games, and then it brings like a whole new level to the game, because literally, how small can an Easter egg be to be considered big to you, Trippy? How small do you think an Easter egg can be for you that can lead to a big Easter egg, you know what I'm saying? Like a little clue that unlocks the final gate.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't really believe in coincidences, especially in a game like this where you have everything extremely well thought out. So, you know, the fact that you have small things that might link to something else, some people might look at that as a coincidence. They might say, yeah, that's just, there's just a weird chance that those seem to line up. But really, it's probably Rockstar trying to point us towards something here in GTA 5. Hopefully part of the mystery. I know not everything links up to the mystery here in the game, but there's definitely some certain things that we will be pointing out here soon that seem all to align.
I'm just thankful to be on the show, bro. Thanks for having me.
Oh man, it's a pleasure. You are one of the OGs in the game, that is for sure, guys. Stay tuned, and more importantly, as always, stay trippy, my friends.